वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः Good afternoon, good morning, good evening from wherever you are joining. The Bhagavad Gita is part of Mahabharata. Mahabharata is told by Sri Vedavyasa himself that it weighs more than the Vedas, all Vedas put together. It weighs more than all the Vedas and Upanishads put together. Mahabharata's weight is higher. That is why Mahabhara, Bhara means heaviness. That it is, if all the Vedas, Upanishads are put on one side, Mahabharata weighs heavier. Each and every shloka of Mahabharata has in Vedas, each and every shloka of Vedas and Upanishad has at least 3 meanings, whereas in Mahabharata, each and every shloka of Mahabharata has at least 10 meanings. It opens up in at least 10 ways. In Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita opens up more than 10 times, whereas if you go to Vishnu Sahasranama, Vishnu Sahasranama also is contained in Mahabharata. The 1,000 words of Lord, 1,000 names of the Lord, each name opens up at least 100 times. At least it has 100 meaning. So Mahabharata has 100,000 shlokas, and Vishnu Sahasranama, 1,000 names of the Lord, each word has at least 10 meanings. That means 1,000 times 100, it is again 100,000. It is 100,000. At least 100,000 meanings. It got its value because of the Mahabharata, Bhagavad Gita and Vishnu Sahasranama. Not only that, it is Mahabharata gives a practical examples. Whereas many Upanishad and Vedas, for our intellect, we can't comprehend how it is relevant to my life in day-to-day, my life, how it is applicable. I don't know how to apply. Whereas Mahabharata, in the story of Kauravas and Pandavas, and the relevance, its relevance is even today. We can relate to that one even today. And in Mahabharata, to understand the gist, that we have to have so focus in our life, so committed for the knowledge. Only that person can understand the deeper meaning. It gives an example. In the Mahabharata, when the Mahabharata war was imminent, and Shri Krishna went to Hastinavati to discuss with, to make a compromise, not compromise, to advise Dhritarashtra and Kauravas what will be the ill effect of war. He was going to Hastinapura from Drupada's kingdom. Duryodhana came to know that Krishna is coming for a sandhana, for negotiation, for discussing. And he wanted to bribe Krishna. he wanted to bribe Krishna, and all along the way, and he set up many restaurants, many five-star hotels with swimming pools, many refreshment centers along the way. But Sri Krishna did not stop any place, and he straight away went to Hastinapura. Whereas the Pandavas, Nakula and Sahadeva's mother, Madri's brother, Shalya Raja. And Shalya was also a great wrestler. At that time, Duryodhana himself says, there are 4 best wrestlers are there. The best wrestlers at my time, Duryodhana himself says, one is Bhimasena. Nobody, he is the best among all the wrestlers, among the strength. Second is Balabhadra. Second is it's Balarama. The second best is Balarama. First is Bhima. Duryodhana himself says, the first foremost is Bhimasena. Second is Balarama. The third one is this Shalya, and fourth is Kichaka. Only 4 are there. He doesn't count himself as a great warrior. He says these are the 4. Best is Bhima, second one is Balarama, third one is Shalya, and fourth one is Kichaka. And he came to know that Nakula and Sahadeva's maternal uncle, Madri's brother, Shalya was in the impending war. He wanted to go on to the Pandava side. Along the way, when he was coming, and Duryodhana thought he wanted to capture him, and he wanted to bribe him. All along the way, he offered 5-star treatment. A restaurant, rest house with swimming pool and so many. Name a thing, it was there. Shalya was so pleased with this refreshment. He stayed with his army and troops, and he was so delighted, and he said, whoever has made these arrangements, I am on their side. And Duryodhana was waiting for that opportunity, and he heard Shalya was saying that I am on that side. He came in presence. Sir, I made this arrangement. At that time, when people make a promise, they are bound by that one. Not like now, we don't honor our words. There is no value to our words. In many students, they say, sir, I will attend the class tomorrow. Please teach me that one. And tomorrow that person is invisible. And people say when they enroll, I will attend the class. But they are nowhere to be seen. Many teachers also, they say, sir, I will come tomorrow. Teachers themselves do not have commitment. We make a promise, but we ourselves, we take our words very lightly. At that time, when they make a commitment, that means they honor. Shalya said, I am bound, I am trapped. Anyway, I have given a word, I will come along with you. And whereas Sri Krishna never could able to dissuade from the path. It is in Mahabharata says, if you are practicing, if you are on a sadhana path, when you make a commitment, when you say a word, come what may, however hard it is, you have to honor that one. You have to honor, however hard, doesn't matter. When you have given a word, you have to honor. Then that is a path of the sadhana. And Bhagavad Gita, you understand these Shastras, the meditation chapter. Meditation, it is not just closing your eyes and not doing anything. Behind meditation, in the Life Sutra, I mentioned that life should be a meditation. Meditation is nothing but a creativity. You have to be very creative. And not only creative, meditation is nothing but a visualization. You should visualize how the life should be. Unless I visualize how my life should be in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time, 50 years' time, where is the roadmap? I should have a very creative and I should have a visualization. Not only the visualization, I should work hard to make it a reality. That is meditation. Therefore, the person who can't honor his own or her own words, for them, what is the meditation? It's just I can pretend that I'm meditating. And meditation, it is not a mere word. Meditation is a commitment for the life, creativity, visualization, working hard to convert vision into reality. That is meditation. Meditation, Sri Krishna talks about meditation. What is meditation? This is the 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is talking about meditation. Shri bhagavān uvācha.
Shri bhagavān uvācha.
Anāśhrita-karma-phalaṁ.
Anāśhrita-karma-phalaṁ.
kāryaṁ karma karoti yaha.
Kāryaṁ karma karoti yaha.
Sa-sannyāsī ca yogī ca.
Sa-sannyāsī ca yogī ca.
Na niragnir na chākriyaḥ.
Na niragnir na chākriyaḥ.
Yam sannyāsamiti prāhur.
Yam sannyāsamiti prāhur.
yogaṁ tam viddhi pāṇḍava.
Yogaṁ tam viddhi pāṇḍava.
Na hyasannyasta-saṅkalpo.
hyasannyasta-saṅkalpo.
yogī bhavati kaśhchana.
Yogī bhavati kaśhchana.
ārurukṣhor muner yogaṁ.
ārurukṣhor muner yogaṁ.
karma-phalaṁ uchyate.
karma-phalaṁ uchyate.
yogarūಢस्य tasyaiva.
yogarūಢस्य tasyaiva.
क्षमः-कारणाम् uchyate.
क्षमः-कारणाम् uchyate.
यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु.
यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु.
न karmasv-anuṣhajjate.
न karmasv-anuṣhajjate.
sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī.
sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī.
yogarūಢस्तदोच्यते.
yogarūढस्तदोच्यते.
उद्धरेरात्मनात्मानं.
उद्धरेरात्मनात्मानं.
न आत्मानम् अवसादयेत्.
न आत्मानम् अवसादयेत्.
आत्मैव आत्मनो बन्धुः.
आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः.
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः.
आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः.
Your mind alone is your friend, mind alone is your enemy. If you are unhappy in your life, it is because of your mind. If you are happy in your life, it is because of the mind. Look after the mind. Bandhuratma atmanastasya.
Bandhuratma atmanastasya.
Yenatma atmanajitaha.
Yenatma atmanajitaha.
Anātmanastu śhatrutve.
Anātmanastu śhatrutve.
Vartaitatmaiva śhatru-vat.
Vartaitatmaiva śhatru-vat.
जितात्माना प्रशान्तस्य.
जितात्माना प्रशान्तस्य.
परमात्मा समाहितः.
परमात्मा समाहितः.
śhītoṣhṇa-sukha-duḥkheṣhu.
śhītoṣhṇa-sukha-duḥkheṣu.
तथा मानापमानयोः.
तथा मानापमानयोः.
jñāna-vijñāna-tṛiptātmā.
jñāna-vijñāna-tṛiptātmā.
kūṭa-stho vijitendriyah.
kūṭa-stho vijitendriyah.
yukta ityuchyate yogī.
yukta ityuchyate yogī.
sama-loṣhṭāśhma-kāñchanaḥ.
sama-loṣhṭāśhma-kāñchanaḥ.
suhृन्मित्र उदासीना.
सुहृन्मित्रा उदासीना.
मध्यस्थद्वेषबन्धुषु.
मध्यस्थाद्वेषबन्धुषु.
साधुष्वपि च पापेषु.
साधुष्वपि च पापेषु.
समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते.
समबुद्धिर्विशिष्यते.
योगी युञ्जीत सततं.
योगी युञ्जीत सततम्.
आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः.
आत्मानं रहसि स्थितः.
एकाकी यतचित्तात्मा.
एकाकी यतचित्तात्मा.
निराशीर अपरिग्रहः.
निराशीरपरिग्रहः.
शुचो देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य.
शुचौ देशे प्रतिष्ठाप्य. अधिष्ठाप्य
स्थिरम् आसन आत्मनः
स्थिरम् आसनमात्मनः
नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं
नात्युच्छ्रितं नातिनीचं
चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्
चैलाजिनकुशोत्तरम्.
Your seat, you are establish yourself in a pure place. Make sure that your surroundings are clean. Make sure that your dealings with people are clean. You are dealing with clean people, not impure people. And your friend circle are, make sure that your friend circle are pure. You're not dealing with impure people. At home also maintain the purity. And shucho deshe pratisthapya, establish yourself in that one. It is not one-off. You have to have a commitment. It is not easy when the surroundings are very tempting. Surrounded by the people who tempt us from the path. You have to establish. It's an effort. It is called a sadhana. There is no effort. That means for slipping down, no effort is required. To rise up in our life, you need a sadhana. You need a commitment. You need a effort. To push ourselves up, you need a sincere commitment, sincere sadhana. To slip down, no effort is required. Without any effort, we go down. Where there is no tapas, tapa in Shastra also it is talk about to raise yourself, elevate yourself, you need tapas, uplift. When tapas is not there, effort is not there, tapa becomes pata in the reverse. When the tapas is not there, pata will happen. You will fall down. If you don't want to fall down, slip down in your life, there should be a tapas. Tapas is effort. You need an effort to establish yourself in a good place. Pratisthapya sthiram asana atmanaha. You have to have a good posture, firm posture, not a weak person, a dull person, always spine is down. If you look at a demotivated person, even at workplace or other places, spine is always down, head is always down, and I don't want to look up, always down. There is no glow in the face, there is no luster in the eyes, and that is not asana. Asana means the posture is firm. Looking at the gait itself, looking at the posture itself, we can see the energy of the person. There is a glow in the person. Shucho sthiram asana atmanaham. And natir chitam nati nicham. Nati ucham. Your meditation seat is not too high or too low. In our day-to-day living also, day-to-day leading our life also, not to be too arrogant or not to be too down. And you have to have a level-headed approach in your life also. Nati ati ucham. You are not going overboard or going down. Have a balanced personality. Chailajina kushottaram. And chailajina, it means skin, deer skin. For sitting on the meditation, sit on a deer skin. And deer skin, the purpose is of the meditation sitting on the deer skin, it is it's an insect repellent and helps in elevating the mind. Positive vibes, it emits the positive vibration so that our meditation is good. So is when you are established in the company of good people, noble people, your surroundings are good, your energy is elevated. If I am surrounded by only negative people, everywhere is negative, always talking negative and depressed, and even if I sit on a deer skin, my negative energy, that so much of negative energy around, it won't motivate me up. It won't motivate me to rise up in my life. And the three types of the people, one is a sattvic people, rajasic and tamasic people. If it is a rajasic type of people, there is a brightness is there in that person, but it is accompanied by so much of smoke. Like a fireplace is there, fire is burning. If you are doing a havan at home or a place, and the fire is there, yes, brightness is there. More than the brightness, it is enveloped with the smoke. So much of smoke, I can't see, I can't breathe. My throat is burning, eyes are burning. And so much of smoke, I can't breathe also, I am suffocating. That is rajasic type. And tamasic type, there is no smoke. There is no smoke, no suffocation. And around that person, there is no smoke, no suffocation. But at the same time, there is no light also. Darkness. There is full of darkness. We don't know in that person's company, that person is lost, I am also lost. And sattvic person is the one, like the flame, you light up a lamp in front of the altar, small flame. Brightness is there. But there is no irritating smoke, no burning smoke. And you can, so beautiful to look at the flame, hardly any smoke. There is no soot, it is covering the wall. That is the sattvic type. You have to you must be surrounded with people who are of that type. They give out the light. They are an inspiration. They give a direction for your life. That is a sattvic type. On the other token, rajasic type, the brightness is there, but more than brightness, suffocation, rajasic. And you can't stay in that company. And you get repelled. So much of smoke. And tamasic people, full of darkness. You are lost. And it says you have to establish yourself in a shucho, good place where when the light is there, your surrounding people you are associating, they are giving the light, but not the smoke, irritating smoke. Tatraikagram mana kritva yata chittendriya kriyaha upavishya asane yunjat yoga atma vishuddhaye. Why I have to do the yoga? Why I have to do the sadhana? In case if my brightness overpowers and if there too much of smoke is coming out of myself, I will be a nuisance for others. And more than helping others, I become a burden for others. I should not become a burden for others, making sure that there is no irritating smoke and burning that it suffocates others. They can't open the eyes, they can't breathe properly, and the throat is irritating. And to avoid that one, I had to yoga atma vishuddhaye. I had to do the sadhana so that the light emits, it is only the brightness, not associated with the soot, not associated with the smoke, so that my life becomes an inspiration for others. It gives the inspiration for others to travel in their life, not an irritation. By it's that atma vishuddhaye. If any irritation is coming, rajasic is coming out, let it quieten down. Samam kaya shiro grivam dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasikagram swam dishashchana avalokayan. And samam kaya, head and neck and body, it is also it's whatever I am thinking and whatever I am talking and whatever action, it is aligned. samam kaya shiro grivam, it is connected to head and your neck part, your vocal cord, and your body, your limbs, your whatever you are thinking and whatever you are talking, whatever you are doing action, it should align. I only to please somebody, I do something, but in fact I am thinking something else. In fact, or whatever I talk, it doesn't align with my thinking. Whatever I talk, it doesn't align with my practice. It should align. That is called as meditation. Only that, as at the beginning I mentioned, people, I mentioned even our teachers, they make promises, but they don't abide by that one. And this is not meditation. I said, if you want to progress in yoga, it's a message for all yoga students. And not only yoga students, if you want to build a healthy society, this is a priority. Samam kaya shiro grivam. It is not only talking about the physical posture, it is talking about aligning your thinking, aligning your talking, and aligning your action. These three, it should get aligned in one line, and so that you get a focus in life. Otherwise, thinking something, talking something, acting something, and my focus is distracted, diluted. I am nowhere traveling. I am not traveling anywhere. I am going in circle, because there is a dichotomy. If you want to have a focus in life, if you want to progress high in the life, align these three. Dharayan achalam stiraha samprekshya nasikagram swam dishashchana avalokayan. And do not get, if you do not align this one, you will get lost in your life. Prashantatma vigatabihi brahmachari vrate stitaha manasamyamya machitto yukta asita matparaha prashantatma vigatabihi, without any fear. When the focus is there, thinking, talking, and this one is aligned, you are prashantatma, you are settled. Otherwise, I am talking something, thinking something, and acting something. Inside of me is disturbed. There is no peace within. And when it is aligned, there is a tranquility within. And there is no fear. Brahmachari, you can think of lofty things in your life. Manasamyamya machitto. Then you can elevate yourself in higher possibilities in your life. You can connect to the Supreme Lord. Yukta asita matparaham. Yunjannevam tadatmanam. Yogi niyatavamanasaha. Shantim nirvana paramam. Mat samstadi adigacchati. Natyashnutastu yogosti. Nachaikanta anashnataha. Nachati swapnashilasya. Jagrato naiva charjuna. Nati ati ashna. Ati ashna means for a greedy person, yoga is not possible. Yogosti naichaikanta anashnataha. Person having no desire at all in that person, for him also or her also, yoga is not possible. There should be a desire to elevate. Desire to elevate in your life should be there. And in Mahabharata there is a story, and they asked the question that Dharmaraj, it was a question was asked, Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, among all four, which one is the best? Which one is the best? And Dharmaraja mentioned, Dharma is the best. We should lead a righteous life. Without leading a righteous life, There is no point. No point in having leading a life. Your platform should be righteous. Then the question was asked to Arjuna. Arjuna was in charge of the Arthashastra economy when they were ruling after the war. This happened after the war. He was in charge of treasury, and he was asked the question. He said, wealth is the most important. Dharma, artha, kama. The artha is the wealth is the most important. Even if you want to do dharma, you need a wealth. Without wealth, you can't do anything. Even if you want to do good things in life, you need wealth. If you want to do good, support others, community, you need wealth. The wealth, artha is higher than dharma. Without artha, and you can't do dharma also. And everyone thought, he has a good point. And Nakula and Sahadeva said, we agree with Arjuna. Whatever he says, it's right. And Bhima was not talking. Then they asked the question to Bhima. Bhima at that time was regarded as a great jnani. And in the Mahabharata time, Veda Vyasa also talks about that great, when the divine people incarnate, when their knowledge is very high, they will have strength also is high. Like Hanuman, it's a great, high in knowledge, so is in the strength. Bhima was quiet. Then they asked the question to Bhima, which one is the best? And Bhima said, Kama is the best. Desire. And Kama, everyone was shocked. What he is talking about? And they asked the question to Krishna. Krishna also says, what Bhima said was right. I agree with Bhima. And Bhima will explain. And Bhima says, even the kama, the desire should be there to do dharma. Desire should be there to earn wealth. Desire should be there to support others. Without, if you do not have a desire, what is their dharma? Even there is no, if you do not have any desire, you can't do dharma. If I do not have a desire to learn yoga, what progress? If I do not have a desire to learn meditation, I can't. If I do not have desire to learn Bhagavad Gita, I can't. You need to have a desire. You need to have a passion. You need to have a taste for higher things. Develop that one. It is whatever Bhima was talking in Mahabharata, Sri Krishna was concurring with that one, because Bhima was always aligned with the truth. And that is natyashnutastu yogosti nachaikanta anashnataha. One who has no desire becomes a burden to the society, burden to the family. That person is a very dull person. You need to have a desire to excel in life, desire to learn. And one who is so greedy is not good, or no desire also no good. The balance, it is called as nachati swapnashilasya, one who is always awake to everything. So much partying. I want to be here, I want to be here, I want to be seen everywhere. All weekend, so much of party. And nachati swapnashilasya jagrato na evacharjuna, one who is always partying or always withdrawn from everything. There is no yoga. Yuktahara viharasya yuktacheshtasya karmasu yuktasvapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati kaśhchana yogo bhavati dukkha yada vinayatam chittam आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते
आत्मन्येवावतिष्ठते
निःस्पृहः सर्वकामेभ्यो
निःस्पृहा सर्वकामेभ्यो
युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा
युक्त इत्युच्यते तदा
यथा दीपो निवातस्थो
यथा दीपो निवातस्थो
नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता
नेङ्गते सोपमा स्मृता
योगिनो यतचित्तस्य
योगिनो यतचित्तस्य
युञ्जतो योग आत्मना
युञ्जतो योगमात्मनः
यत्रो परमते चित्तं
यत्रो परमते चित्तं
निरुद्धं योगसेवया
निरुद्धं योगसेवया
यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं
यत्र चैवात्मनात्मानं
पश्यन् आत्मनि तुष्यति
पश्यन्नात्मनि तुष्यति
सुखमत्यन्तिकं यत्तद्
सुखमात्यन्तिकं यत्तद्
बुद्धिग्राह्य अतीन्द्रियं
बुद्धिग्राह्यमतीन्द्रियं
वेति यत्र न चैवायं
वेत्ति यत्र न चैवायं
स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः
स्थितश्चलति तत्त्वतः
यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं
यं लब्ध्वा चापरं लाभं
मन्यतेनादिकं ततः
मन्यतेनादिकं ततः
यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन
यस्मिन् स्थितो न दुःखेन
गुरुणापि विचाल्यते
गुरुणापि विचाल्यते
तं विद्या दुःखसंयोगं
तं विद्या दुःखसंयोगा
वियोगं योगसञ्ज्ञितं
वियोगं योगसञ्ज्ञितं
स निश्चयेन योक्तव्यो
निश्चयेन योक्तव्यो
योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा
योगो निर्विण्णचेतसा
सङ्कल्पा प्रभवान् कामान्
सङ्कल्पा प्रभवान् कामान्
त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् अशेषतः
त्यक्त्वा सर्वान् शेषतः
मनस्सैवेन्द्रियग्रामं
मनसैवेन्द्रियग्रामं
विनियम्य समन्ततः.
विनियम्य समन्ततः.
Last week we had done up to here Sankalpa Prabhavan with a firm resolution. Kamans tyaktva sarvana asheshataha. Control using the mind. Using the mind, keep the senses in control. Otherwise, the mind has two options. Whether mind cannot remain still. It has to associate with something. And for most of us, we don't know what to do in our life. We follow the senses. Because senses are created in Kathopanishad also talks about senses are designed such a way that it goes out, seeks out. And mind doesn't know how to remain quiet. It follows the senses. And what meditation is saying that mind, if you start following the senses are like the horses, and mind is sitting on a chariot without a rein. You don't have any rein. And you are leaving to the horses to take you to the right direction. When you do not have a rein, they will take you for a ride to lead to your downfall. And it is what meditation is saying, that control the senses, control the horses by having the reins in your hands, and connect the mind. Mind cannot remain still, and contemplate on the higher possibilities in life. Instead of mind following the senses, make the senses to follow the mind to the higher possibilities. Otherwise, I had no vision for my life. I had no concept of higher possibilities. I am trusting the horses. I am trusting the horses so well that thinking that they will take me to the right destination. Whole world is going that way. I want to be mounted on a horse without any rein and trusting my horses. It will lead to your ruining your life. Shri Krishna says, have reins in your hands. Develop taste for higher things and make the horses come to along with you, along the mind, to accomplish higher possibilities in life. Mana Saivendriya Gramam. These horses are established a big network. Uproot the network. Then only, if you uproot the network, the senses, horse won't go amok and develop a taste for higher things in your life. Samantataham shanai shanai
Shanai Shanai
uparamet
Uparamed
buddhya
Buddhya
dhriti
Dhriti
grihitaya
Grihitaya
atmasamstam
Atmasamstam
manakritva
Manakritva
na kinchidapi
Nakinchidapi
chintayet
Chintayet
shanai shanair
Shanair Shanair
uparamet
Uparamed
buddhya
Buddhya
dhriti
Dhriti
grihitaya
Grihitaya
atmasamstam
Atmasamstam
manakritva
Manakritva
na kinchidapi
Nakinchidapi
chintayet.
Chintayet.
And how to elevate the mind? I have been following my horses. I have looked after the horses so well, and how to elevate? Mind has lost. I don't know how to do that one. Sri Krishna gives an idea. It is not possible in one go. Shanai Shanair, little by little. Shanai Shanair uparamet. Little by little, start thinking on the higher possibilities in life. Is the life is meant to be the only this way? Only this one, partying and enjoying and dining out? Is that all? Or is there any higher possibilities? What is the higher possibilities in life? Higher possibilities. What are the options? What are the options left behind in front of me? And some people, they are saying that the company where I am working, I see no future. I feel no future. I better look for an option. What are the options? I don't have an option in my company. And how to, what are the options left for me? And in our life also, why don't we think for our personal life this way? Only why? You have to think only where the money is, your mind only goes for the mind. Why don't you think for your life? Is that all options? In the morning, my options, Monday to Friday, work from 9 to 5 and come and watch television, eat and sleep, and weekend take children for this sport, that sport, and dinner party up to 12 o'clock, and Saturday, Sunday, and weekend is done. Is that all, or do I have any other possibilities? Can I think of get something better out of this life? I have made so many friends, but everyone is thinking the same. How to kill the weekend, and I am busy Monday to Friday making money, and weekend only socializing, networking to see, show off how much money I have made. Is that all, or is there any higher possibilities? Shanai Shanai Ruparamet. Sri Krishna says, little by little, spend time for yourself. What are the options left in front of me? Uparamet. Upara, think of higher possibilities. What is the options in front of me? Buddhya. How to do that one? My mind is always, mind cannot make a decision. Mind is goes wherever the impetus is there, wherever force is there. If the horses take me, mind goes. Mind cannot decide. So you need a higher authority than the mind. Mind cannot make a decision. Who is the higher authority? Buddhi, intellect. Use the discrimination. I have seen all my friend circle, they also do not know where they are heading. They are trusting their horses. They are going that way. So use the discrimination. Buddhya. Buddhya grihi. Let the buddhi, intellect, get hold of the reins. Mind is not holding on to the reins. Mind cannot decide. And mind is letting the horses loose. Buddhya. and get the intellect up. Let it hold on to dhriti with a focus. Dhritiya, get hold of the reins. Grihitaya, atma samstham, establish in yourself. All these days I am established in others. What others wants, I am going out. Establish yourself within. Atma samstham manakritva. Bring the mind back onto yourself. Mind, do not let the mind go out. Take the lead. Let the buddhi take the command and bring the mind within. Atma samstham manakritva. Do not let the horses out again. Let the buddhi take the command. And in Panchakosha, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, Vijñānamaya. In our yoga talks about Manomaya. You have been trusting on the Manomaya. Beyond that one, let the Vijñānamaya takes over. And Kinchidapi na chintayet. Shanai shanai paramet.
Shanai shanai paramet.
Buddhya dhriti grihitaya.
Buddhya dhriti grihitaya.
Atma samstam manakritva.
Atma samstam manakritva.
Na kinchidapi chintayet.
Na kinchidapi chintayet.
Na kinchidapi chintayet means not to think of anything. It doesn't mean not to think of anything. Not to think of useless things. All through my life what I have done, not to think of useless things, think about the higher possibilities. That is the message of this one. Yato yato nischarati.
Yato yato nischarati.
Yato yato.
Yato yato.
Nischarati.
Nischarati.
Mana.
Mana.
Chanchala.
Chanchala.
Astiram.
Astiram.
Tatastato.
Tatastato.
Tataha.
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 Niyama.
Niyama.
Yeta.
Yeta.
Atma.
Atma.
Eva.
Eva.
Vasham.
Vasham.
Nayet.
Nayet.
Yato yato nischarati.
Yato yato nischarati.
Manachanchalamasstiram.
Manaschanchalamastiram.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Yato yato nischarati.
Yato yato nischarati.
Manaschanchalamastiram.
Manaschanchalamastiram.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Whenever these horses trying to go out again, yato yato nischarati, and trying to draw the mind out, because of our habit, like when I burn a candle, because of the habit, the wax starts, it has melted, starts flowing in one direction. Groove is made, a channel is made, it is flowing in one direction, because it has become a habit. Mind, there is an habit. Whenever the bit of I am not careful, mind starts flowing out. Yato yato nischarati, manas chanchala, mind becomes restless. I cannot focus because of so much of temptations from outside. Tatastato niyamyetat. It is not the problem with the temptation. It is not the problem with the object. It is not the problem with the society. It is not the problem with the object. And it's the problem with the mind. Shri Krishna says, don't blame the object. Don't blame the society. Don't blame the people. It is your mind is the problem. They are calling me for a dinner. Okay, it is not friends' problem. They call you for the dinner. And not to blame the friends. Instead, mind is waiting for them to call. I am waiting. So, everyone I heard in the Facebook, there is a party happening, my friend is attending. Why they haven't called me? Why they haven't called me? I am waiting for their call. I am eagerly waiting for their call. The moment they call, I am jumping into the party. And it is saying that it is not the problem. Party is happening all over the place. Object is there everywhere. You don't have control over the mind. And tatasthato niyamyetat. Control the mind. Vasham nayet. And your mind is letting loose, and you have learnt the disadvantage whole your life. So far you have explored and exploited the life, and not much value has been added onto your life. How to add value? You understand the limitations of this one, and Vasham nayet, wherever it is happening, instead of jumping in, and slowly retreat. Learn to say no. And many of us, we feel if I say no, people may get offended. It is offended. The most important person in this world is you. You have to look after yourself. You have to do what is best. And you need a courage to say no also. No, because you are the most important. You are doing what is best for you. And Vasham nayet. And slowly, and you may think I will be left with no friends. It is not left with no friends. You will make a new type of friends. Good company. Another company of people who are connected this way. You are moving from one group on to the better group. You are elevating yourself. Prashanta manasam hyenam.
Prashanta manasam hyenam.
Yoginam sukha uttamam.
Yoginam sukhamuttamam.
Upaiti. Shanta. Rajasam. Brahma bhuta. Akalmasham. Prashanta. Manasam hyenam. Yoginam. Sukha uttamam. Upaiti. Shanta. Rajasam. Brahma bhuta. Akalmasham. When my mind is not going out, drawn by the horses and without any reins, no longer going, and mind starts enjoying within. It starts. Yes, I never explored within. This field inside is good. I feel good within. I thought happiness outside. Now I start seeing the happiness within. This place is good. Prashanta manasam. And it starts prashanta. It starts enjoying within. Enjoying one's own company. Thus far, I myself was a stranger to me, and as I am staying within, I start enjoying, mind starts enjoying its own company. Prashanta within, I start enjoying yoginam sukha uttamam. The happiness what I was deriving, here I am enjoying better happiness. Upaiti shanta rajasam. And within, mind is no longer becoming very disturbed, agitated and restless. Rajasam means the quality of a rajasic mind is very disturbed mind, unsettled mind, and very like a 2-year-old child jumps from one pursuit to another, no longer jumping, and rajasic quality has subsided and sattvic quality has awakened. Upaiti shantarajasam brahma bhuta. Within the impurities in my mind starts settling down. When the impurities like a mud water, when the mud in the water, on a rainy day, all the streams from all sides have entered the lake, mud has come out. I can't see my own reflection. When mind has settled down after few days of the rain, when the streams are not entering from all sides, mud starts settling down, clarity comes out. Clear water comes out, clarity in thinking improves. I can see my own reflection. Upaiti shantarajasam brahma bhutama kalmasham. I start experiencing the higher taste within. The clarity increases. Because it is instead of going out, I start settling in, I start enjoying my own company. I can think good. I can sleep better. I am happy within. And slowly, Sri Krishna, without mentioning the how long I have to sit, he slowly takes us to the seat of meditation. He is taking us to the seat of meditation. Yunjan evam sada atmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsha atyantam sukham ashnute yunjannevam sadatmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha sukhena brahma samsparsha atyantam sukham ashnute. Yuj means to connect. Yoga has a root in yuj. Yuj means to connect. Now, mind is, instead of connecting to the senses, connecting to the horses, connecting to the objects, it starts connecting to the Supreme Lord. Atma means Paramatma. When it is connected to the Supreme Lord, all pure, all complete, all perfect, the higher possibility. What is the option left for me? I mentioned that it's in the career, I want to look for options available. And when the mind starts going within, it starts looking for an option. Higher things. And it starts looking at the option. Supreme Lord is so perfect, so complete. And so it's beautiful to look at. Everything is perfect. Why can't I elevate myself to that level? Mind starts connecting with that one. Yunjan evam, it is not one of sada atmanam. Always I want to think of that one perfect. What are the options left for me? Sada atmanam yogi vigata kalmashaha. I can think of the higher possibilities when all the mud in my mind have settled down. Vigata kalmashaha. Well, the disturbing thought, rajasic mind has settled down, and mind is connected to the Supreme Lord within. Perfect in all regard. Most perfect, most complete, and source and force behind everything. And sukhena brahma samsparsha. Once reveling within, starts reveling with the thought of that one. Higher possibilities. When I think I am getting another job with $10,000 more salary, I am so excited. I am getting that one, but it says the higher possibility in my within, it is much higher happiness than what you get if you get another $10,000 more. Sukhena Brahma Samsparsha, thinking of the higher possibilities for my life, what I can get out of my life. Sukhena Brahma Samsparsha. Atyantam sukham ashnute. One exceedingly happy and revels within. One who cannot, that person, yogi, cannot contain the joy. Atyantam sukha. The happiness unbound. Bliss unbound. Delight unbound. Within. One starts, yogi starts reveling within. what Shri Krishna is saying. Why meditate? If you, instead of getting satisfied with the crumbs thrown at you, when the higher possibilities in your life is there, why settle down for the few crumbs thrown at you? You can do much better than in your life. Do not settle for trivial things. When you have the higher possibilities, you can excel in your life much beyond than what you think. Then why settle for little things? Why settle for $1 when you can have $1 million? Why settle for $1 when you it's with our limited thinking, head down, I am settled for $1. Why $1 when you can have $1 million? Wealth unbound. When you have the higher possibilities, do not settle for that one. Yogi revels within and atyantam sukham ashnute. And that happiness, that unbound happiness, one enjoys. There is no bound. There is a happiness outside. Party has a limited happiness. This one, happiness unbound. You can enjoy that one, Shri Krishna says. Slowly, Shri Krishna is paving the path for our life. This life, it is not a meditation chapter, just sit. Slowly, Shri Krishna is laying the path for our glorious life, for our glorious journey. For each and every one of us, Shri Krishna is laying down the path. You achieve something extraordinary. Shri Krishna wants every one of us to become someone extraordinary in our life. Slowly, Shri Krishna is laying down the path for us. And repeat the shlokas we learned today from 24th. Sankalpa prabhavan kaman.
Sankalpa prabhavan kaman.
Tyaktva sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī.
Tyaktva sarva-saṅkalpa-sannyāsī.
Manassaivendriya-gramam.
Manassaivendriya-gramam.
Viniyamya-samantatah.
Viniyamya-samantatah.
Shanai-shanairuparamēt.
Shanai-shanairuparamēt.
Buddhya-dhriti-grihitaya.
Buddhya-dhriti-grihitaya.
Atma-samstam manakritva.
Atma-samstam manakritva.
Na kinchidapi chintayet.
Kinchidapi chintayet.
Yato nischarati.
Yato nischarati.
Manaschančala astiram.
Manaschanchalam astiram.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Tatastato niyamyetat.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Atmanyeva vasham nayet.
Prashanta manasam hyenam.
Prashanta manasam hyenam.
Yoginam sukhamuttamam.
Yoginam sukhamuttamam.
Upaiti shantarajasam.
Upaiti shantarajasam.
Brahma bhutamakalmasham.
Brahma bhutamakalmasham.
Yunjannevam sadatmanam.
Yunjannevam sadatmanam.
Yogi vigatakalmashaha.
Yogi vigatakalmashaha.
Sukhena brahma samsparsha.
Sukhena brahma samsparsha.
Atyantam sukhamashnute.
Atyantam sukhamashnute.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Vasudeva sutam devam.
Kamsa-chanūramardhanam.
Kamsa-chanūramardhanam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Devaki paramanandam.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.
Krishnam vande jagadgurum.